What's up YouTube, welcome back to another video on my channel Skotrix, and today as you can see we are back on NBA 2K21 for another build guide video. And in today's video I'm going to be showing y'all how to build the best stretch 5 in NBA 2K20. This build is obviously an amazing shooter, that's why it's called a stretch. It can also playmake, it gets a ton of playmaking badges, and defend really well, almost as good as a glass lock. So this is a really good build, and without further ado I'm going to show y'all how to build it right here. Alright, so on this first screen, nothing really matters too much. The only thing that matters is the position. You want to be a center, obviously. Hand, jersey number, name, none of that matters. You can set it up however you want it. Now for the skill breakdown right here, you want to go down to this one right here, the pure green one, the best shooting one. Go ahead and take that one. Then for the physicals profile, you're going to want to take the balanced one for this one, just so you have a little bit of everything. You'll have enough strength to be able to guard big men, but you want to have a little bit of speed so you're at least as fast as all other big men, if not a little bit faster than the big men who didn't take speed in their pie chart. But you want to make sure that you're at least as fast as all the big men in the game. So you're going to want to take the balanced one right here. Go ahead and take that. Now for setting the potential, this is going to be an outside big 95% of the time, so you don't really want to touch finishing. The only thing you want to do is put post hook up to max. So if you're backing down somebody smaller than you, you could do a post hook and you're able to make it. None of these other stats matter anyways. They can't get high enough to make any difference. Like driving dunk only goes to 48, driving layup only goes to 54. None of those are really important. This is obviously an outside build, so you should never really be in the paint on offense anyway, so you don't have to worry about these stats too much. But for shooting, you want to max out mid-range, max out three-pointer, and max out post fade. Then just leave that like that for now. Then you can go ahead and go down to playmaking. For playmaking, just want to max out everything here, and you can see that gives you 12 playmaking badges. That's the perfect amount. I'm going to show you how to put on the badges at the end of the video, but 12 is going to be the perfect amount for playmaking badges. Then you can go down to defense. Obviously you want to max out interior defense, block, and both rebounds, just like that. And then you're going to want to go up to your steal right here and put this up to 51 right here, so you get those 8 defense badges. Again, that will be enough for this build. Then you have 13 left. You could go up to shooting and put those into free throw. You get your free throw up to 71, and that gives you the 28 shooting badges. If you put it any lower, you lose the shooting badge, so you're down to 27. You don't want that. You want the 28, and you have 1 attribute point remaining, as you can see. This one you could put wherever you want. You could put it into close shot if you want, perimeter defense, lateral quickness, steal, wherever you want. I'm just going to put it into steal right here. Obviously you can't get any extra badges with that last point, so it doesn't matter where you put it, but I'm putting it into steal. Then for body shape right here, you could obviously take whatever you want for this one. I'm going to go ahead and take built, but it obviously does not matter. It makes no difference whichever one you take. So take whatever one you want the most. And then for height, you want to just leave it right here at 7 foot even. This is the perfect height for this build. You don't want to drop it down to 6'11". Even though you gain a little bit of shooting, you lose the defense, and obviously you lose the 1 inch of height, which is important for this build. And you don't want to go up to 7'1" because it lowers your speed, shooting, and it even lowers your interior defense by 1. So you really don't want to do that. You just want to leave it at 7 foot even. This is the perfect height for this build. If you guys want a little bit of a shorter version of this build, I also made a stretch 4 build guide. I'll put a little card up in the corner right now, so you can click that and go to the stretch 4 build guide if you'd rather make that build instead. It's 6'10". It's a little bit of a different build, but it's also really good if you prefer to have that. But anyways, I'm going to keep going on this build right here. For weight, you want to go up a little bit to 272 pounds. This is the perfect weight right here. You can see your interior defense goes up 4, your strength goes up quite a bit, your speed, acceleration, and vertical go down a little bit, but don't worry about that. They're all still pretty good because you picked the balanced pie chart. You can see if you bring it down even 1, you lose that strength and interior defense, and if you bring it up 1, you lose that vertical. You don't want that. So 272, that's the perfect sweet spot for weight. You're going to go ahead and confirm that. Now for the wingspan right here, you're going to want to go ahead and go +2 to 91 inches right here. You could see your 3-pointer mid-range go down 1 each. Don't worry about those. Your block goes up 2. Your offensive rebound and defensive rebound both go up 1. That's what's important, as well as having the extra 2 inches on your wingspan. That's far more important than having the 1 on the shooting category. So you're going to go ahead and confirm this right here at 91 inches. And then for the takeover, there's obviously some personal preference. You could take whichever one you want. The only way I would take the post scorer is if you're just planning on shooting post fades with this build, which I don't really recommend, but you can do it if you want to. You also have a pretty good post hook, so you could take this one if you want to. Also rim protector you could take if you want to. I would recommend taking rim protector if you don't think you're going to be taking a ton of shots, because you have to take quite a few shots with this build to be able to get spot up shooter takeover consistently. So if you don't think you're going to be shooting enough to be able to get spot up shooter consistently, then maybe take rim protector as your takeover. But I think I'll be shooting quite a few threes with this build, so I'm going to take the spot up shooter one right here. And as you can see, boom, stretch 5, shades of LaMarcus Aldridge, Andrea Bargnani, and Nikola Jokic. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you guys really quickly how to put on the badges for this build, as well as the final attribute and badge distribution right here. So make sure you stick around to see this. These are the final attributes and badges right here: 81 mid-range, 80 3-pointer, 3-pointer, 80 post hook. You can see your passing is pretty good, so you'll be able to make full court outlet passes. And then all your defense stats that are important are in the high 70s or the 80s. Your offensive rebound is only 62, but remember, this is an outside build, so you're not going to be in the paint on offense a lot of the times to grab rebounds anyways. So that's really not too important, but you're also 7 foot tall, so you should be able to snag offensive rebounds either way. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and confirm it like this. Now for the badges right here, for the finishing badge, it doesn't really matter what you want. I would recommend either putting on putback boss, deep hooks, or back down punisher. Those are probably the 3 best. I'm just going to put on deep hooks because remember, you do have an 80 post hook with this build, but back down punisher or putback boss would also be good. It's really up to you. Then for shooting, you want to put catch and shoot on Hall of Fame, corner specialist on silver, deadeye on gold, hot zone hunter on gold, range extender on Hall of Fame, green machine on Hall of Fame, flexible release on gold, and then I like putting pick and popper on bronze, and then deep fades also on Hall of Fame so you can shoot those fadeaways. Remember, your fadeaway is really good on this build, so I like having deep fades on Hall of Fame to shoot those. But if you don't think you're ever going to be shooting fadeaways with this build, maybe just put up deadeye, hot zone hunter, and flexible all up to Hall of Fame, and then also put tireless on bronze, or maybe put pick and popper on silver. But it's really up to you. For me, I want to have deep fades on Hall of Fame, so I'm going to go ahead and put it like this. Go ahead and click confirm. Now for the playmaking badges, obviously you have so many playmaking badges on this build, and you're going to want to put them on unpluckable on gold, quick first step on gold, needle threader on gold, and then I like having bailout on silver so you can bail out of shots, and break starter on bronze, just like that. That's how I'm going to confirm the playmaking badges there. Now for defense badges, obviously you need gold intimidator, and then I recommend putting the last 5 into gold rim protector and silver rebound chaser. You don't need pogo stick this year. They nerfed it really bad, so it's not that useful of a badge. The only other badge that I would recommend putting on for this build would be brick wall if you're planning on setting a lot of screens, but I'm not really planning on setting too many screens with this build. I'll set a few, but I don't need brick wall, so I'm going to leave the badges just like this. Go ahead and confirm, and there you guys go. That's how you build the best stretch 5 build in NBA 2K21. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you like the video and subscribe to my channel if you're new. I'm uploading daily NBA 2K21 content on build guides, tips and tricks, badge breakdowns, jump shots, all that sort of stuff to help you guys get better at the game, so make sure you subscribe. And also go check me out on Twitch. I stream almost daily over there. I'll have the link to my website down in the description, and that has links to all my socials and everything on it, so make sure y'all go check me out over there. But anyways, that's gonna be it. All right, peace.